Hello, YouTube vinyl community. Welcome to another update. This is another thrift haul, I guess. Um, Beforehand, I'm gonna say this is not a really special one. This has some bad records in it. If you follow my channel for a long time, you know I like to take risks. I like to find stuff that I've never seen before and give it a shot and see whether or not it's good. I did that a lot this time around, and let's just say not all of it is good. Some really bad stuff in here. Um, First four records are from the local thrift here where I live. And all the other records are from a different thrift store that is close to work. Let's just say that. Um, so let's get started with the four. And out of those four records, there's one track that I like. The rest is not good. Just be warned. Um, let's start with the record that has a song that I really like. That's this one. This is Pat Ross. It is called I'm a Woman, but there's no song on it called I'm a Woman. These are the songs. Side A has My Mistakes, and side B has Love Comes and Goes. Now, when I put on side A, My Mistakes, I thought, oh, this is a big mistake. This is the label. It's on Gibraltar Records. I believe the artist is from Puerto Rico. I might be wrong. But yeah, I thought that's a big mistake because it was a terrible, terrible song. One of the worst I've heard in a long, long time. But then I put on side B and I was like, okay, that's actually pretty good. Side B, Love Comes and Goes, is actually a good track. The singing isn't good, but the track is. It's funky. It's got a boogie flavor. Um, so yeah, that song, good. The other song, terrible. I don't know what year this is from, but Pat Ross, and it's sponsored by Margarine, St. Kitts Food Products. It's a weird label, weird record. So yeah, but definitely not a keeper. Then I listened to this one. This is Joyce Bond with You Touch My Heart. Now, I should have left this alone because, well, it's got stuff there and there's some hairs on a sticker thing, whatever. But I gave it a shot. It's on a label called Orbitone. And Discogs described it as soul, funk, reggae. And I'm okay. The sublabel of reggae was Lovers Rock. I'm not familiar with Lovers Rock. So, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. This came out in 1988. But it's not good at all. I don't hear the soul. I don't hear the funk. There's some elements of reggae, but it's just everything is nothing actually. Um, so yeah, that's going away as well. Then this is a record that I played. The third record, Kenny Hamilton, Right Here Is Where You Belong, and Yahweh We Trust. It's on Scorpio Records. Canadian artist, Canadian label, Canadian record. Everything about this is Canadian, and if Canadian soul and funk sounds like this, I'm staying the hell away from Canadian funk and soul because this is boring as hell. This one came out in 1985, but it's boring. Sorry, Kenny. Didn't like your record. Then the last record, there were a whole bunch of these records from Suriname. Now, Suriname used to be we Dutch, we basically stole Suriname at one point and made it our own. And then I believe in the mid 70s, they were given back full control and the Dutch left. Still had some business interaction together, but they didn't own or rule the country anymore. So, yeah, we were bad back in the days. Anyway, you see not a lot, but you see sometimes records from Suriname in Dutch thrift stores. And I see them and I'm like, what is it? I don't know if it's good. This one I picked up because it basically said it's a lot more soul and a lot more funk. And I'm like, okay. This is Edwald Kuils and the Soul Affection. I believe it's a self-titled album. These are all the titles in Suriname or in Papiamento. I got that. I think I got that right. These are the guys. And this is the label, FAC. This is a Dutch label coming out of Rotterdam. A lot of the music from Suriname was released through labels in Rotterdam. Yeah, it's soulful at times, but it's not really my cup of tea. It's sort of a mix between the original Suriname folk music and soul, but not really interesting enough. I don't know what year this is from actually, but Edwald Kuils and the Soul Affection. Again, not a keeper. Now, the Hall, the big stack of records that I picked up at the thrift store close to where I work. First up, 3 7-inch records, and the rest is, well, actually 3 LPs, and the rest are 12-inch records, 12-inch EPs or singles or whatever. Let's get started with the first 7-inch. This is Carlos Santana. They All Went to Mexico, which has that song and it has Mudbone on it. It's on CBS. Comes from the Havana Moon album. I did not like this. Excuse me. They All Went to Mexico features the vocals of Willie Nelson. And if I want to hear Santana, I want to hear Santana. I don't want to hear a country song. And Mudbone features Booker T. Jones. But it's, again, not really good. Came out in '83. I don't know if the whole album sounds like this, but didn't care for that. This was fun. It's not good, but it's fun. This is the Mary Jane Girls with Walk Like a Man. The theme, or not, I don't know, from the movie A Fine Mess. And there you got Steve Martin in drag, along with the Mary Jane Girls. This is on Motown. Excuse me. And yeah, this is fun. Fun song. The B-side is called Shadow Lover. It's produced by Rick James. I like this. Then a song that I really like. Picked it up not knowing what it is. It's kind of hard to read as well. It's Slow Children with Spring in Fialta. I don't know where they're from. I think from the UK. But this is sort of a synth pop group, sort of a post-punk group. It's on a label called Enzyme. And it came out in 1981. And yeah, this I like. It's got good use of synths and it's got that post-punk vibe. But I don't know if this is real post-punk, but this was an interesting find. On to the records. First, LPs. This is I think, a cool find. Not really what I look for. This is early R&B and soul, 1963, and it's sort of a vocal harmony type R&B music. This is Ruby and the Romantics with Our Day Will Come. I just love the artwork. That's amazing. Just a beautiful, beautiful picture. Uh, Black and white photography has always worked for me. It's on Cap. This is early Cap label, and the vinyl is pretty. Well, you can see it pretty messed up. I need to clean this, but I kind of like it. It has I'm Sorry on it. Our Day Will Come, and a lot more close harmony R&B music from the 60s. So this is I like it. It's not great, but I'm gonna keep it just for the sleeve. This I have not listened to yet. This is folk music, apparently. I don't know. I haven't heard it yet. But this is Henson Cargill with Coming On Strong, 1968. This is on Monument Records. And I might be wrong, but the cover kind of looks psychedelic. I doubt it is, because that doesn't scream psychedelia. But it's got Love of the Common People on it. It's got Row, Row, Row. Not Row, Row, Row Your Boat, I believe. I hope not. But anyway, never heard of Henson Cargill, so give it a shot. Then the most expensive record at that thrift store that I picked up, this was $3. I don't know why I picked it up. Maybe because I don't have any music by this particular artist. This is Cher. Sings the Hits. I believe this is from 1975. This is original US pressing on Springboard Records. There she is. And she does tracks by Bob Dylan, a lot of Dylan actually, Donovan, You Don't Have to Say You Love Me, she does that, Alfie, Blowing in the Wind, Will You Love Me Tomorrow, Like a Rolling Stone, I Want You, Magic in the Air, Masters of War, and Catch the Wind. So a lot of folk music she does. I don't know what it sounds like. I've not heard it. Those were the LPs. Now on to the 12-inch singles. 12-inch singles, yeah. A lot of this is in shrink, and a lot of it is actually enjoyable. Wow, that's sunshine in my eye. This is Cyree with Last Chance. This is on Fresh Records. There's the label. 1987, sort of early house music, R&B, soul kind of thing. I don't know how to describe it. It has 5 tracks on here, but they're all versions of Last Chance, and some of them are like cheesy, but I kind of like this. I don't know if I'm going to keep this, by the way, but it was fun. Wayne Wade and King Toast. This is Lady, originally, I believe, by the Commodores. It's written by Lionel Richie, so I guess it's the Commodores that did it originally. And the B-side is called Breezin'. It's from 1982, and it's a reggae tune. A reggae cover of Lady, which is cheesy. It's not that good. But I picked it up because it's on the dance label, and I like that label, but not this song. This was not that good. Another one in the shrink. This is Clubhouse Orchestra featuring Kenny Fickens. Jump Right on the Case, 1987. This is on 4th and Broadway. And this is an early house track. Um, this was fun. I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to keep this, but yeah, I love company sleeves. Just love them, but they're not a reason for me to keep a song. I believe I once owned this. I don't remember it anymore, but this is NV with It's Alright. Came out in 1983. Produced, no, remixed by Shep Pettibone, who I know by name, obviously. He's a classic remixer. And this is sort of a boogie disco track. Pretty good. Pretty good. I like this. I'm going to keep this now. I got rid of it back in the day. I think. I don't remember anymore, but I'm going to keep this now. Then we have another one in the shrink. This is Atlantic Star with Armed and Dangerous. Came out in 1986, and it's from the soundtrack Armed and Dangerous. Yeah, it's just versions of that track. There's 3 in total. Classic R&B, mid 80s R&B. I like this. This is really good. Then another one in the shrink. This is actually a fun track. I picked this up. I picked it up based on the sleeve, based on the year it came out. And when I heard it, I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. Another one in the shrink. Wally Jump Jr. and the Criminal Element. Ain't gonna pay 1 red cent. This is a reaction song to Gwen Guthrie's Ain't Nothing Going On But the Rent. This came out in 1986, and they basically answer her that he ain't gonna pay 1 red cent. So it's fun. I enjoyed it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, but I enjoyed it. Again, in the shrink. Ooh, there's a lot of crap on the table. 1986, again, SOS Band, No Lies, SOS Band. Come on. I love the SOS Band. This is on Taboo. And I keep this, definitely. This one I am not too sure of, but I might keep it, at least for now. This is, again, in the shrink, D-Train with Misunderstanding. This came out in, again, 1986. This is another R&B boogie track. Just got the hype sticker there. That's why I like it. Then I need to listen to this again, but I think I like this. I'm not too sure. This is on Blue Parrot Records, a US label, a New York label. This is the Twins plus Him. Turn the Beat Around. There's 2 versions on it, a vocal version, I believe, and a dub version. And again, in the company sleeve. And I like the label a lot. Just got a parrot on it. So the Twins plus Him. I think it's kind of a reggae tune. I don't know. No, it's not a reggae tune. It's a disco tune from '83. Because I got 2 more. This is a song that came out in 1987, and I need to listen to this again because I don't know what it sounds like, and I haven't heard it that long ago, so it's not that interesting, I guess. This is Voices in the Dark, in the shrink, with Keep It Warm, 1987, so this must be early house music, I guess. On Next Plateau. I don't know. And the last record I got, this is reggae, on a label called Joe Frazier. I think I seen 6-Inch Pianist show records by that particular label. This is, I don't know what this is. Side one says Mary Baines and George Faith. They do On My Own, which is the this is Burt Bacharach tune, uh, reggae vibe, and then on the B side it's Rhythm Ruler with Own Rhythm, but it's spelled incorrectly. And these are reggae tunes, and I think I like them. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna end it here. This was not the most exhilarating thrift finds video, but hey, I had a lot to show, so I had to get rid of these records before I find new records. That's how it goes. Thank you for watching. Leave some comments, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.